Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Cross Derby. I love this variant. You just have to race your knights to deliver checkmate to the enemy king. The kings can't move, so if you deliver check and there's nothing to take back the knight, you win. All right, let's queue up. All right, looks like we got a game. That didn't take too long. Okay, we're just going to do our normal development idea. Get our knight right there. I don't really like when people move there. Not because it hurts, just because I don't think it's that strong. He doesn't really have anywhere to go because my pawn defends it. And when he kicks like that, I think he's just wasting a move. So he defends these squares, which means I need to get another attacker here or remove a defender from this square. And I really like pushing this pawn because it limits the movement here. And I think I'm okay with pushing this pawn. This pawn is not necessarily needed, especially since we have this pawn blocking this direction, as well as our pawn here on d3. Yeah, let's go ahead and route our knight. I'm going to route my knight like this, potentially moving that direction. Looks like that's not the case anymore, so I am going to reroute it to get into this square right here. What is this square called? I don't know, but I think he could have just lost. Not for sure yet. But I'm going to take here. Now I need to get another knight to attack this square. So, first of all, let's... There's no way for this knight to even leave, actually. Maybe when I do this in the future, I should get this knight out first so that it doesn't get blocked in. All right, well, let's move this knight for now. Oh, now this knight is really locked in until I push this. And I think maybe I reroute the knight. No, there's no good place for the knight to reroute. All right, let's go here for now. We'll just threaten this. That way this knight can never leave. And if he does, then I win. Let's get this knight out. I really want to get this knight out, but I don't think I can. So I'll just get this knight here. We're going to threaten to go in to the position. We're threatening checkmate. This is quite a peculiar situation we've got ourselves into. I don't really know how to make progress in the position. But I do know that this knight needs to come out to play. Otherwise, we are going to get locked. I can't take because the square is... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It does, because if he's allowed to get in here, then he can go and attack this square. So I can't move this pawn. Hopefully he takes so I can take back with this pawn. And I can't do any waiting moves. Like, it's not allowed. So I'm actually going to take here. I'm going to push up here, see if I can weaken this pawn structure so that maybe I can infiltrate eventually. Now this pawn, if it takes, it'll never be able to promote, but if he pushes here, I was a little scared of that. Pushing there, huh? Alright, well, I'll have to reroute my knight, possibly, to attack that square. I think he does weaken a lot of his position, especially this. Yeah, so he even retreats, and I'm going to move my knight. Ooh, I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm going to focus up here. And I win. Nice. Oh my gosh, I could not think for a second. I was so low on time. And he resigns. Beautiful, with 4 seconds to spare. Man, that was tight. Okay. That was really fun. So I'm gonna queue up for game number 2. Okay, we got game number 2. That was a very fast queue. That was only about 2.5 minutes. Again, we're gonna do our same strategy. Hopefully he does something inoptimal, because that's black. We have a lack of tempo since we move second. All right, it looks like he's going for center positioning. I don't know why he wants to control the middle squares, but it looks like he is controlling the middle squares. But he is not controlling this square up here, so I'm going to go ahead and just yoink that little square and put pressure on... Let me think, what is a square called? It is so A, B, C, D, E, F, 7. On the F7 square. Perfect, you're just going to let me do that? All right, well, I kind of want to restart. Not restart, I mean, oh, you know what would have been way stronger? is if I went here. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to go back. Can I just go back? No, I can't go back. But I'm going to weaken my my defense really quick and kind of threaten this checkmate right here. Because then nothing's... Oh, wait. Nothing is defending this pawn at all. So it's really weak. And I might even go here or here. But as it is right now, I don't really see a way for him to defend it. So I'm actually going to go for it. Yep, and checkmate. Awesome. That was a very scary... I mean, if that didn't work, if he brought his knight back, you know, that could have looked pretty bad. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Let's queue up for game number 3. All right, wow, that was really fast. That was less than 30 seconds. Looks like this game mode is not dying. That makes me happy. Another person going for center squares. Oh, well, you know, that's pretty good too. I'm okay with that. Again, if I try to push this pawn, I just lose some tempo and he just gets in there anyways. I don't really care if he takes that pawn. These pawns on the edge here, they don't really do anything ever anyways. And another thing is that this doesn't really bother me because he still has this very undeveloped... Oh. All right. He was just looking for the pawn. He's not looking to maintain pressure on this thing. You know, I guess his rating of 1400 does make sense. It does have a question mark though, but that doesn't mean that he's lost some games. Because a lot of people, I don't think they know what to do. I think they just, you know, play a variant. They're like, oh, what is this? And they're trying it out for the first time. But for me, I've watched like all of I Want Checkmate's videos on Cross Derby. So I almost know what I'm doing. Okay, so we learned before that I want to get this knight out before I push this pawn. Because this knight gets kind of stuck. So I'm going to try and get him out of here. Hopefully he lets me push right there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reroute my knight maybe here. And then he can attack this square. There's a couple of directions that this knight can go. But the end all goal is to attack these two squares, right? So if I can get him on here and attack this square, what is this, F7 or the G6 squares? If I can get him to attack G6, that's awesome. But the problem is that G6 is always defended by this pawn until they move the pawn. Okay, so this is kind of a weak attack because now I get to move up here. But he can't just kick me. I'm not actually threatening anything since he has two defenders. I just put on a lot of pressure. That's all I do. Now, however, if I can move here and I get him to push his pawn, that creates this huge weakness. And I can try and exploit that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. I was just clicking around. Wow. That sucks. Okay, well, we're gonna do what we can with what we have. All right, he's gonna sacrifice this. That makes this pawn really weak. Similarly to how this, if this takes, then it's really weak. Okay, yeah, so this is very weak right now. We're going to be hurt by this move. I don't even know if there's a way for me to defend this. I might just lose because I pushed that pawn. That was really, 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 really bad. I really don't like when this pawn gets taken. Wow, he sacked it. Wow, he sacked a whole knight. That's really smart. He sacked a whole knight to make this super weak. Yeah, I don't see another way. Oh, never mind. I'll just bring this knight back. I forgot that this square also helps defend. I could also try and get a knight in here, which means I want to push this, which means I want to move this guy. So, yeah, I'll move him. I'll just take the L. No harm, no foul. He's attacking here and here, which I'm not really that scared of. Oh, especially since he just removed a defender of this square. Wow. For someone that simply just gave up checkmate and won, he actually like super surprised me by taking this pawn, weakening this B3 square, and then attacked it. That was crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and take that win. All right, well, I've won 3 times already, but I'm having a lot of fun, so I'm going to go ahead and queue up again. All right, wow. The game is popping right now. We get the white pieces. I'm going to do my regular strategy and just get my piece, my hardest piece to get out first. Ooh, see, I don't see this very often. I don't see a lot of people stopping this attack very often. What do I want to do in this case? I think I want to push this pawn. Let me see here. Can I, if I push this and I go here, he doesn't really have anywhere to go. If I go here, this can get stopped easily with this pawn. So I think I'm going to push this. That way I put pressure on there. Wow, that's a really good move. I like this move a lot. I might even start playing this as black and then see what people do to counter it. But right now, I think I'm just going to push that pawn, try and get out of here. Let's take, wow. Yeah, that's a really strong move. Let's get this guy out. Where does he go? He goes here, I think. But then he can also just get blocked up. So I'm going to push this pawn, create a square for my knight to go. All right, so he's going to go here. Let's see here. I think I want to get this knight out to start defending. Yeah, let's go here. That way we can defend this square. It's a very difficult square to defend when you're put on the defense. All right, yeah, let's attack him. Let's see if he wants to actually go in there. Because if he takes and I take back, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, cool. That's fine with me. Now, these two squares are kind of undefended. He hasn't been really touching his knights. I'm going to get this knight out. No, I want to get this knight out first, because if he pushes, then I can move there. Yeah, let's move this guy over here first. I really don't want to put a knight here without anywhere else to go. Because I want to go there, right? Like that's the end goal, is I want to be there. But if he just pushes this pawn, oops, if he just pushes this pawn, then I can't really go there. All right, so now he's attacking this spot twice. But I don't think I really care all too much. I think I want to try and get my knight in there and start taking stuff, you know what I mean? This knight doesn't really have a life to live. I wonder what I do with this knight. Man, this is so abrupt and awful. I really don't like it. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this tactic where you remove the defender from the b3 pawn. So when you take back, oh my gosh, I've already lost to that before once. All right, man, let me study this game a little bit. Let me see here. So yeah, so as black, he does the same thing that I do. When I get this knight out, he pushes here and I can't move anymore. So then maybe I don't push this pawn. Maybe I just take the L and I say, okay, let's just do something else. Because let's see. I could have pushed this pawn, right? Like I could have pushed that pawn too. And then I'm curious to see what he would do. All right, I'm going to start doing that moving forward. That sounds really good. All right, let's queue up for game number 5. Okay, it looks like we got game number 5. Got the white pieces this time. All right, let's see if I can't stop someone trying to move to these important squares. Okay. Well, we're off to game number 6. Oh, wow, we got a game instantly. That's super surprising. Okay. Let's go to game number 7. I don't, maybe he's too intimidated by my rating and he just resigned. Was that the same guy twice? I don't know. I wasn't looking. I can't tell if that was the same guy twice. It's so funny. Okay, we got game number 7. I mean, pretty much game number 5, but... All right, let's try and use that tactic against this guy. Let's see what he does. All right, now what if I don't take? I don't want to take. He has to take. Make him take. I don't want to take. Oh, I see. It does weaken this square, though, which is kind of annoying. All right, let's get our rook squeezed in there to try and attack the f7. Oh, you attack with the other pawn. Wow. Wow. Okay, what if I defend? What if I just support that pawn? What are you going to do then? Huh? All right. I ask you, what will you do now? All right, you get another guy in, threatening to take the piece. What if I just go there? Yeah, what then? What will you do then? I'm defending, keeping you from getting in there. Okay. Now what do you do? Wow, I feel very naked. I will say that. Okay, so you just give up on that attack. You're going here. Obviously trying to attack this square. Let's see here. Now, what if I care? Do I care? Yes, I think I care. I think I care very much, actually. I am going to defend that square with my knight. I can always... Oh, I can't anymore. All right. You are definitely threatening big stuff. So do I take and go for a counterattack? Wow, this guy's very good. 1992. Definitely knows what he's doing. He's not just going to hang any crazy piece. Wow, this is difficult. It's very difficult. I wonder if I jump in and attack like this. Nope, that doesn't work. I think he wants me to take. I don't think I want to take if he wants me to take. So let's get my piece in position to do something extravagant. You know what I mean? Let's get my piece in there. If he takes, I'll take back. Okay, that's what the issue was. Let's ask him the question. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, my friend? How do I make progress in this position? I could go here, but he's defending this so well. Maybe I push this, get my knight here, and threaten this, and then threaten to take this square. I kind of like that. I want to push this. You can take it either which way. Doesn't matter to me. But I do want to ask him the question. What will you do? Okay, he does take. I'm going to get my knight in there. I'm now threatening this as long as I can take this square. Like, as long as I... Oh, wait, never mind. He's got this knight. Wow, these three. So this... Oh, wait. Wait. What's going on? I take back. Okay, so this. So that would be this, and this, right? Wow, that's very strong. It's very strong indeed. Let's... I gotta start making moves. Let's attack his position. Let's just start killing his pawns. Nothing crazy. Not going for checkmate. This guy's not just gonna drop checkmate. You know what I mean? He's not just gonna drop checkmate. So I'm just gonna try and take some pawns from him and ask him, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take this pawn. This pawn is mine because I'm attacking it twice. He has to push it and then I'll still take. So it's my pawn. I'm just down on time. I'm very much down on time. Yeah, let's take. Okay, he still can't go there. He's not threatening much. Okay, all right. I've got very little time to work with. Let's shoot. I don't know where to go. Okay, I am threatening checkmate now. Woo! Let's see if I can't. My gosh, I don't have time. Dang. Well played. All right, well, I think that's a good place to end. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.